My name is Noah Kramer. Welcome back to my home. Today I'm going to be doing Oznei Haman. Later I'm going to explain what's the story of Oznei Haman, but it's usually made in Purim, which is a Jewish festivity. Cookies are only usual on that time of the year, but in this household they're so good and we loved it so much when we were children that I started to make them again, and it's a nice thing. Usually we put them with jams and different types of fruits, but in this household we do it with chocolate.
And you said you make it often?
Yes, even though I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to only do it in Purim, but I think I'm not the only one who cheats on that because it's so delicious, so addictive. All the children love it in Israel. We used to do it in the kindergarten all the time. Everybody loves it, so we do it all the time.
And Purim is a Jewish holiday, or?
On Purim, we all dress up and we eat Oznei Haman and very delicious sweet stuff. And this is one of my favorite Jewish holidays. Not only because of the food,
yeah,
but because the person, Esther, who is responsible for this, is an amazing representation of feminism, a really great feminist character in our history. Judaism is kind of known for being a little bit a step forward because it's always been kind of feminist. We have a lot of female protagonists that save the day in the Torah. And Esther is one of them because she did something really good at saving almost the entire Jewish people. This kind of stuff. After I became 12, after I made my bat mitzvah, because I started really connecting to my religion and seeing the beauty, because Judaism became more kind of a people, a sort of people than just a religion. Most people in Israel, for example, are Jewish or come from a religion that came from Judaism.
What does this dish mean to you?
Childhood.
Childhood? Because you made it when you were small?
Yeah. It's a very nice memory, very sweet. And a nice memory of my religion. You know, with all this stuff in the news talking about my country and the war between religions and everything.
Did you make it more with like your sisters and your mom, or did you make it just by yourself?
I make it. I'm the most religious in my house. Like soon Yom Kippur is coming. And in Yom Kippur we fast and ask God for forgiveness for all the stuff we've done. Nice reminder of what my religion is actually about and what I come from and what I believe in. I believe in the beauty of it, not in what it hates, in what it tells us to do. I believe in the faith and the unity and the beauty that comes with it.
Do people does everyone who is like in the Jewish community or like in that community that you know, do they all know it? Do they all make it like you do?
Everybody does it. I started making it kind of more regularly when I came to the Netherlands and I didn't have anybody to connect to with Judaism. So I guess it's a reminder. I do it to remember and to be more connected. It's not really of the country. If I want to make something of the country, I will do falafel or something like this. But when I do Oznei Haman, I remember really of the religion and everything that I kind of got away from, because in the school there are not a lot of Jewish people.
Yeah, no, it's true, there aren't. And I don't think there are that many people from Israel.
No. Most of the people left already. So I'm very disconnected, you know? And this is kind of a connection.
Yeah.
It's a connection.
Is it weird for you also, like, cause like we're in an international school, and there are not that many people actually from like your culture, kind of?
Well, it is kind of weird because I studied for 2 years in a Jewish school.
Yeah.
And so at first, it was kind of weird. It felt kind of like, what the hell? Why can't nobody relate to the stuff I know and stuff like this? When I do find somebody that speaks my language or that comes from Israel, it's really fun. I get really, really excited.
Where did you learn this specific recipe with the chocolate that you're making today?
I learned it online, but I also add some stuff of mine too.
Oh, okay, so you change it.
We changed it a bit.
That's good.
Just put some stuff that I like for a while. It's gonna be kind of powdery at first. Once you put it together, it's gonna get really nice and firm.
Was it different when you made it back in, is it different when you made it back home? Were the cookies different when you made them back home for some reason? Like the ingredients or anything? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Every time I make them, they're never quite just like what I remember when they were a child. I don't know if it's because I grew up or something. We know about big countries, right? We know everything about America and what's happening there and their culture.
Not that everyone really knows it. It's like globalization that we learn in humanities. The world is kind of becoming more American as like, you know, like with McDonald's coming everywhere. And you said you can't be Jewish without knowing these cookies.
I mean, it's a joke.
It's a joke, but you actually do kind of mean it in a way.
Yeah, because everybody who follows the religion, not by blood, but whoever follows the religion, knows it.
To summarize the Purim story, which is the reason for these cookies, I'm going to give a little summary of it. A long time ago lived Mordecai and his cousin Esther. The king was looking for a queen. Esther's cousin told her to try it out. She won and became queen. Mordecai told his cousin the most horrible story about Haman trying to kill the Jews. She told her husband that she was Jewish, so she would be then sent off. The king, hearing this, was not happy about it, not happy about his wife being taken away, so he sent Haman off. This is the story summary as Noah told me. You say they're like Jewish cookies, but like, are they then from like, where, like, did you say Poland?
It's from Persia. I mean, the story happened in Persia, but it became Persia was made in Israel.
Like, I don't know, why'd you more think of your childhood and why not more of like your religion? Like,
Because
do you
my
know?
religion is my childhood.
Okay.
My religion, well, I see a lot of good and bad parts of my religion.
Are you more of a fan of it though?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Because I try to see the good sides of it. And something that is so beautiful for my religion, I like to connect it to my childhood because then I see the good sides again. Keep seeing it. And that's very important for me. So I think I connect both of them. To connect them together. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah. Your whole family's Jewish, right?
Oh yeah, I'm 100%.
Like grandparents, aunts, uncle, cousin. Okay.
I mean, some of them like are atheists now, but our blood-wise, Jewish.
Do they have these at stores? Or does everyone make it homemade?
Pastry stores. But since they're only made in Poland, everybody just makes them at home. Golden. Like an Oscar.
Oye, y bueno, ok, supongamos, ¿qué puede ser eso de